What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? All right, we're back at it again. We're doing some visual effects and working on the short film that hopefully someday we'll release you guys on the YouTube channel. It was supposed to be simple and we made it complicated, but hey, that's what it's all about, right? That's what we're here. We're here having fun, hanging out, doing some visual effects. Let's see, who do we got today? Let's see, so welcome people from YouTube and Twitch and anywhere else people are tuning in at. Let's see who we got in the chat room. We got Damon, 5678. Thanks for hanging out, man. We got Hippie's here. Hippie, you're asking what is today's argument? Are we arguing about something? What are we arguing about? Let's see who, and then also let's see. As always, let me start off with a couple of shout outs too to people at the Twitterverse here. Is that a word? No? Just me? Okay. Let's see. Thomas, hello. Thomas is in the chat as well. So let's see. Over on Twitter, 3ative.com again retweeted the stream. Thanks for retweeting that, man. Hope you're having a great day. Let's see. We got IEUNU. IEUNU. Ooh, sorry. Totally slaughtered that. Thanks for retweeting some tutorials. And Segar Sir retweeted some tutorials. Vishal Douching also retweeted some tutorials. Thanks, man. Let's see, in the chat we also have, let's see, Bane Pro, Banani. Sorry if I slaughtered that. You can correct me. Willie says, hey, what's up, Willie? How's it going, man? Let's see, Not a School Night liked today's stream, so thanks, appreciate that. So yeah, guys, thanks for hanging out in the chat. Thanks for retweeting stuff on Twitter and all that good stuff. So let's see, should we dive right into it? Let me know how things sound, how the music's sounding. You know, I'm gonna post a link in the chat really quick, so stand by. Andrew's here again. Hey man, thanks for and I saw your comment on Friday's tutorial as well, so thanks for the comment, man. I hope that shadows technique helps out. I seem to have to do that a lot, so I just kind of wanted to get that out there and see if it helps anyone else out. So yeah, and let's see. So yeah, let me know how the music sounds and stuff, guys. Let's see. I'm gonna post in chat. I'm gonna post in chat the channel that Twitch provides that is royalty-free music. So let's see, I just put that in the chat there. And if you guys get sick of the music, since I like having music in the background, but it has to be copyright free. I'm actually listening to my own music that I can't share because my video will get flagged. But go ahead and check out that music.twitch.tv, and if you guys find something else or another channel that's copyright free from that list that you want, tweet it to me and we'll change up the music in today's stream. We won't leave it All right, what about now? Yeah, man, I'm having some weird issues lately. So this is just the raw audio mic. I've been trying to work on cutting out some of the noise and some of the static that I'm getting from this microphone lately. But my settings lately, it's a big bummer. I feel like ever since I sort of updated, I've been having some issues. And another thing I'm trying too, guys, I'm trying to do a lower bitrate stream this time. So let me know how like the After Effects windows look and stuff like that, because people last week were having some issues with it lagging. So I turned down the bitrate settings a lot. So kind of just give me an idea of what that looks like. And if there's any weird issues, yeah, just let me know. Just turn off a few other programs, making sure everything's going all right. Andrew, yes, this is one of the scenes we worked on from the last stream. I'm calling it pretty much done for now. One thing I did want to add real quick today, though, is like a little kind of like an Action Essentials spark and stuff in here to kind of give a kind of like a point of where this explosion starts. But after that, I kind of want to move on to a couple of other tracking shots. Well, yeah, this is from last week. Sorry, guys, I'm just I'm trying to double check my settings here. I don't know what happened to this. It's definitely acting a little weird. So sorry, hold on really quick. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just loading this back up. I see your guys' comments. See, the quality is a little bad. Kind of hard to see the text in AE. Bummer, Thomas. All right, so I'm trying to turn up the bitrate setting a little bit. We'll get it worked out. Let's see, did I add something after the stream? You know, I haven't worked on this too much. I haven't done anything to this shot specifically. So yeah, nothing, no new updates as of right now. Nothing too crazy. Oh, you don't know if your internet though, Thomas? Where you tuning in from? Let's see here. Sorry guys, I'm getting lag hits for some reason too. Man, all kinds of things are going wrong today. What would a live stream be without everything going wrong today? Or anytime we stream? That's the question. All right, guys. Thanks, Andre. Yeah. I like had it working and then some of the settings changed in the update, and man, I've been struggling with audio and video settings ever since. Norway, awesome, man. All right, cool guys. Well, hey, let's just try to keep going. I switched the settings around a little bit. Hopefully that helps. Thanks for the heads up on the mic. I don't know why it's cutting out and stuff there, but yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the chat and everything. So let me know if stuff isn't working or whatever. Just keep me honest, keep me updated. So awesome. Thanks for the heads up, guys. Appreciate that. Cool. All right. So yeah, let's start. No doubt. Okay. So what I wanted to do really quick today, and I don't want to spend much time on this because we kind of need to start seeing what these look like in the actual edit. But what I want to do really quick is I did want to add just a little bit of a kind of like a hit / explosion right here at the source of the EMP grenade, just to kind of see what it looks like, and then I want to move on. So let's and it might also be Dropbox because our director and fearless leader John Schmidt, he's sending me a couple of shots that hopefully I get in time to do on the stream, and it's another helicopter shot, and then we got this like arm tracker that's underneath the skin that we need to add onto our actor's arm. So all right, so without spending too much time on this, let's just throw a quick just want to see what a quick spark / explosion looks like right here. So let me let's get Bridge going really quick, just so I can scan through some of the Action Essentials movies, and we can throw it in there and see what it looks like. Man, got my, what is this, highball energy drink? Oh my gosh, so good, guys. Let's see, powder hits. Yeah, something like this might kind of work. Let's see, what's the one that I really like? I think I like, the chargers are all really cool. I mean, everything in this pack is so cool. You just don't want to overdo it, I feel like. I mean, that's cool, but it's not really an explosion that we need. Let's see what this one looks like. These might all kind of be, I mean, this one's kind of cool. So let's keep an eye on 8. Let's remember that. All I want is just a little charge, a little source of, you know, this grenade. Kind of give it a little bit more of an impact there. Let's just try 8 really quick. And don't judge me, I still haven't organized this project. Let's see. Was it 8 or 18? Lose my mind, guys. What was this one? Yeah, let's just try this one really quick. And, you know, let's just kind of look at a couple of other ones really quick. I mean, it's supposed to be in the not so distant future, so we don't want it to look so much like an explosion because it's just, you know, sending off an EMP grenade. And who knows, we might throw this in there and it might be complete overkill and look like crap. So we'll, yeah, figure it out. Let's see here. The only other thing I was kind of thinking, let's see, particle hits? Or am I thinking couch hits? Or the same thing, I don't know. Oh yeah, here's a cork. Yeah, maybe even something just, you know, just a spark like this is totally fine too. Yeah, you know, let's just try this really quick. And yeah, let's not spend much time on this since we did a lot of this last week. And we'll just move on. All right, so let's see. It's right here in the middle. Let's throw that core kit in here. And I'll do the open bracket there to get it started in the beginning. And let's just kind of do something like that for now. What does screen look like? Or maybe add. Oh, that's not too bad. And let's see, we tracked this scene earlier, so I'm gonna add to the tracking data. Let's put it underneath everything else for now. And one thing I did want to kind of try is our shockwave is blue, so let's give it sort of that you know, ridiculous futuristic sort of blue look real fast, just so I can see what it looks like. For that, I might try something like let's give it a tint for now. I'm gonna do something like Video Copilot's color vibrance is really awesome. I really like it. And so let's just get our wave out here. Take the color from this wave, which I think overall, eventually the wave needs to be color corrected a little bit more. And let's just kind of see. Maybe I'll move it up just one frame. Cool. So, I mean, as of right now, this isn't that great, but you know, we can get it there. Whoops, excuse me. Let's try that again. I just wanted to get a little bit of a fast blur. And I'm just wondering if and I just want to try giving it a little bit of a curve really quick to see if it'll just blend a little bit more maybe. And that blue is just intense on both the waves, but it's tough to kind of think of what it's going to look like once we color grade it. We might need to come back to it, but let's just turn on. I did just like a little fake color grade for now. I'm just curious what it all. Yeah, so it might get blown out too much, but you know what? We're just gonna leave it for now. Let's just look at that. Looks like really quick. Otherwise, how's everyone doing? Do we have any NFL football fans in here? I know we have people from other countries, but okay, so that, I mean, I don't know if I like this, to be honest with you, but it's okay. It gives us a good idea. Let's, I'm gonna just put it down here for now. And just let me do one more thing before we move on. I know I keep saying that, but hey, we're almost there. I'm just gonna, I just want to take our original plate here, and I kind of want just, because we only need just like one frame of it, one or two frames of it. I just want to cut out the cardboard where, because it lands down in there, so I just want to make sure that this is sort of, you know, obstructing our blast a little bit. So it looks like at least it falls down in there and it's not perfectly on top. Damon, yeah, man. If you want, yeah, send it to me. I don't know if you have a link of it somewhere, but if you want, I've been doing a better job of keeping up on the Twitters. So yeah, send it to me on Twitter at Fenix, Colorado. And yeah, of course I'll take a look at it. Should we all take a look at it? All right, so there we go. I mean, I just want to kind of see what this looks like real quick. I'll give it a little bit of a feathering. And that's really all we need of it. So let's take a look at this again really quick. From Rwanda? Benoni Pro. Sorry if I slaughtered your name again, but Rwanda, that's freaking awesome, man. I know I always ask this, but what time is it over there in Rwanda? So the thing that's going to help this eventually is, you know, let's just try it really quick. Sorry guys, I know I'm supposed to be done with this shot, but let's just add a quick camera shake. And an easy way to do a camera shake with all the different techniques we talked about is I'm just gonna go ahead and use red giants real fast. Wait, oh, yeah, you're in a game of League of Legends? That's awesome, man. Can't send you stuff, I'm gaming, man. No worries, man. No rush. Well, I add some smoke effects. I think we're gonna need it. Yeah, unfortunately. 8:50 p.m. in Rwanda. That's awesome, man. Yeah, as far as smoke effects, I do think I need to add stuff eventually. It's just like, I'm trying to get this. It's one of those things where I could just sit and play with this forever, and we're already kind of behind on our deadline. So I need to get it out, but it might need some smoke, yeah. All right. I'm just testing this red giant camera shake real fast just to see what it looks like during the impact. And you know what I'm actually going to do too is just so we can see what it looks like with our bars that we're eventually going to add. Interesting. All right, cool. So that looks like crap. Sometimes you just have to be really, you gotta be brutally honest with yourself. I just want this to be. Whoops. Let's see, let's try, turn on the motion blur really quick. All right, taking a quick look at this and then let's move on. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work either, is it? All right guys, so some of the things we have today is I need to do, it's kind of monotonous and a little painful, but I need to do some motion tracking. Let's see, what else do we have? I got a lot of motion tracking I need to do. I'm trying to think of what other shots. I mean, unfortunately, I still have a lot to do. Oh yeah, that didn't work at all. Let this ease into it a little bit more. Yeah, that scale is ridiculous. All right, guys, this is something I can play with on my own, because this might take a little bit. So what things you guys want to see today? I need to do, like I said, I need to do some motion tracking. Let's see, I can double check to see if I got that shot from my buddy John. Okay, so it's on its way. Man, the thing I actually don't really like about this is I don't mind the muzzle flare, It's actually the smoke after it that I'm not a big fan of. Whoops. Let's take a look at this. Charge 08 really quick. Because I like the residual sparks, but I don't want all that dust. So I'm just gonna duplicate this, hold Alt, and bring charge 8 onto here. And let's just sort of shift it over. And we'll scale it up. Let's just add this on top really quick. And I'll bracket it off right there so it starts. All right, let's take a look really quick. Yikes. All right, so we got a couple of things happening here. Gonna need our foreground layer just a little bit more. Can end right there, I think. Nope. Let's see. So I'm just adjusting where the out point of our foreground footage is, which you could probably stay on the whole time. It doesn't really matter. All right. One last look at this one, guys. So yeah, what do you guys want to look at today? Do you want to see some motion tracking? Man, this needs work. Because I don't want to spend too much time on this because, again, I could play with this all day. Because we need to add some residual sort of lighting effects around here. You know, kind of get that little light reaction going on. And who knows, it might be better without it. That's tough. That's going to need more work, unfortunately. Okay. So let's see. One of the things I need to do is I'm going to run a quick script. We'll see how well it does. Organize project assets. And that's going to bring everything into my comps and my pre-comps for me. And it also organized all my footage for me. So at least this looks a little better. A little easier to manage. All right, so some of the things that I need to do are I need to do some, so one of the things I need to do is we have our guy running in here and we have this overhead drone that's tracking him. And one of the things I need to do is this triangle is kind of an overall theme that goes throughout the whole short film because that's kind of like the logo of the people chasing him. So I have a couple of these overhead shots where I need to track our guy running in. Here, let me solo him out. And we have our triangle here. And I don't even know if I need to track this. It might be so short. Let's see, how many frames is this? So it's a 6-second shot. So maybe tracking wouldn't hurt. But I need to make all these triangles follow our actor. And there's a few other shots where they need to follow the guards as well. So if that's something you guys are interested, let me know. Lags. Bummer. No worries, Dan. I mean, I'm sure it's great, man. We all got to start somewhere, you know. All right, guys. I'm still trying to play with the stream settings to make sure everyone can get it working there. All right, cool. So I'm trying the settings again. Let me know how it goes, guys. Sorry, it's a bummer. All right, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and try tracking this really quick in Mocha. Oh, interesting. Mocha isn't recognizing this codec. So what just happened there, if you ever have this issue, is Mocha for some reason doesn't recognize some of the codecs that we shot with. We did shoot this on the Blackmagic cinema camera. Although this is ProRes. Oh, it might be because it's ProRes 4444. So it looks like what I actually already did was I made a ProRes version, which is just regular 422 ProRes. Sorry, hold on, let's see here. Oh, the rhombus on the floor. Oh no, yeah, that's our drone tracking marker that we're doing. So what I was saying is that our source footage is ProRes 4444, and it looks like Mocha doesn't recognize that. So what I did is I went ahead and exported the exact same clip as just regular ProRes 422. And so I'm gonna try the same technique. I'm gonna go to animation and track in Mocha AE, and we'll see if it recognizes this version of ProRes. So yeah, so instantly we see that it worked because it came up with our frame range, our frame rate, and all that stuff. So we know that it's gonna be able to recognize this shot. So let me go ahead and open this, and let's see if we can just get a... I have a good feeling I might have to do this by hand, but it's not really that many frames, so it's not a big deal. So this is our guy running away from the things that are chasing him. So I'm just going to draw an X-spline around him. And let's see, I have I'm using 90% of the pixels. There's not really any perspective change or anything, so let's see how this does. I'm actually really curious. I'm going to track backwards. Yeah, this is kind of what I was worried about. It might be too small a detail. I mean, actually the point tracker in After Effects might be the way to do this. Okay, so you know what? We're not going to do it that way. That's no problem. Let me close this other window that opened up as well. And let's just I'm gonna select our source footage here. And I'm not really expecting this to work, which is fine. I mean, it's not a lot of frames, but it'd be cool just to see it work. Okay, so we're using the After Effects point tracker right now. Oh, and it slipped. So I just readjusted that to kind of get it back on the orange. And this is what I'm talking about. It might actually be faster just to do this by hand. But here we go. Okay. So let's see, since I'm already sort of bored with that, let's just try doing this by hand really quick. So the idea is that we have this triangle that is tracking our fugitive slash hero slash we don't really know who he is. Let's just do this. We'll set a position keyframe there. I'm going to go to the end. And I don't think the shot's actually this long, but we'll put a keyframe there. And now I'm just going in between each of these to kind of get a general idea because he runs pretty consistently. So it gets ahead right there. Yeah, this is much faster than using the tracker. And sometimes that's the way it goes. You know, just because we can do something doesn't mean we necessarily need to. Yep, we're tracking to add some UI graphics, exactly. Let me, the red triangle represents the target, and I'll show you the other shots. We have blue triangles that represent kind of like the mercenary slash soldiers that are chasing him. So let's kind of get this generally in here, which it looks like it kind of already is, to be honest with you. Move that over a little bit. And that's really all this shot needed as of right now. So let me go ahead, Andre, let me turn everything on to show you what it looks like. So this is eventually what the shot looks like. We kind of have our, this is our satellite view camera that we're calling it. And let me turn on the bars. Cool, so, and some other things that I'll break down, actually some tutorials for the channel that are coming up is, we have the agency that's chasing him or whatever, we're calling it PXL or Pixel, named after my dog. But like, so we have these extra logos on the van, which I'll break out in a separate tutorial using a plugin called Fay-In. And so we'll break that down later, but this is overall what our shot looks like. And we got our guy tracked in. Let me go to 100%, because remember, this is 4K, so this is what we're actually sort of looking at here. We got a little bit of our scan line, hashtag effects and stuff. Big Brother's watching you. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what this is. So let's see, you know what? I'm gonna call this done. And yeah, we'll set this up to render. So I have a few of these that I have to do. Let's see, so this, for example, is another one. And what we have in this one is, this one's a little trickier because, and again, I'm saving some of this to break down when we release a short film, some of the tutorials online, but what we have here is, we have a guard duplication shot. And we only had a certain amount of the outfits. So we have what looks like a bunch of soldiers coming in, but really we only had 4 of us. So again, this is kind of another shot that needs all of these tracking triangles. So let's see. Another thing I'm gonna do really quick, just because, I mean, these are all shots that I have to do, but you know, I don't want to bore you guys too much. So let me, I keep referencing the first rough cut in the Premiere project file, so I can kind of see what other shots in there we need to do. I also have some other motion tracking shots that are, I mean, they're going to be tough. I don't know, I don't know if I can track them or how they're going to work or whatnot. So we'll see how it goes. Ah, Damon, thanks for the follow, man. I just saw your movie. Stand by. Oh my gosh, I hear Star Wars. All right, hold on. Damon, do you care if I put this on the stream? Or do you want me to keep it private? I know there's lag, so I'll wait. I'll wait for your reply. All right, in the meantime, let's check all this out again. So we got a ton of shots at the end too that I need to do. But you know, overall, guys, we're doing pretty well. We've knocked out a lot of shots. If you've been kind of hanging out in the you know, in the live streams for a little bit, we've kind of done a lot. Let's see, so we got a lot of this taken care of. Giving you guys the quick scan through. All right, so really I need to kind of go to the end here really quick. This is the shot that we need to track that I cannot get a good track on it for some reason. So let's see here. You guys want to try to do a, let's see, I'm trying to think of what shot. All right. So people in YouTube or Twitch or wherever you're watching this from, let's see. So type 1 if you want to see, I need to work on this shot, which is a motion tracking shot. And we're supposed to put some drones in here. So push 1, type 1 in the chat if you want that. Or type number 2 if you want to see, you know, if we want to kind of duplicate these squares out amongst all these soldiers. You know, both things that need to be done. So, you know, I'll give you a second there. Type 1 or 2 in the chat. This is shot 2. Or this is choice number 2, choice number 1. Type in the chat which one you want, 1 or 2. In the meantime, I'm looking at a TIE fighter. Awesome. Let's see, so we got 2 1s. It might be the winner by default. Yeah, Damon, this is cool, man. Just gotta keep doing it. Keep working on it. If anything, you know, and I know it's your first project, so there's nothing, you know, hard to critique on this, but something you could try if you want to try it real fast is just speeding up the timing of everything. So there's a few frames in between the TIE fighter, the explosion, and then the X-Wing comes in. If anything, maybe just tighten it up and make it a lot faster. So this is like 5 seconds. No, this is 8 seconds right now. Try making it like 4 to 5 seconds. Cut 3 seconds out of it and see how it feels. That's my only critique. Otherwise, it's awesome, man. You got the sound design in there? Yeah. Ha, awesome. Love the sound effects. Good job on the sound effects too. All right, guys. Let's see. So I think this was the one that won. And I gotta be honest with you, this shot has been difficult. So let's try it again. We'll mess with all this stuff later. And the crazy thing with this running shot, it's not even that long. All right, let me see where I left off with this. I tried tracking this a few different ways. Wait, is this the same? Okay, yeah, this is the same shot. All right, so we're good. I'm gonna close Premiere for now. We'll come back to that if we need to. Let's see. Where did I leave off on this last time? I think I tried tracking it in After Effects with just not a lot of good luck. Let's see. Let me check the frame rate. So yeah, okay, so our frame rates are the same. Yeah. So this was a test that I did really quick. Let's just take a quick look at it. But I think there's a lot of slipping, and I don't think it's really stuck on very well, because eventually what we wanted to add were some like bullet hits to the ground and stuff like that. But you know, this is all part of it, figuring out the solution. So yeah, as you can see, these are not sticking to the footage very well. So see. These are just still frames as well. But you know what? Let's turn off this camera tracker really quick. And let's give it one more shot. Only use photos from Google. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you know, starting off with what your budget is. It's better than not starting at all, you know. Don't always let, and I think it, you know, I think this goes with a lot of things. Once you kind of, you know, start getting into it more and you're, you know, a little bit, you know, older, or you're doing it full time, and your budget starts to increase, you can start getting those plugins and stuff. But I think it's good to, you know, good to try it without, you know, buying too much stuff. One thing you could try, and I could be wrong on this. Sorry, let me adjust my pants here. Jeez. One thing you could also try, and again, I haven't tried this, so I don't know if it'll work. But After Effects comes with Tejas. Hey, thanks for joining, man. Glad you're here. One of the things that, you know, After Effects comes with now is Cineware, and I want to say those element models, that star pack that, you know, Andrew Kramer came out with, I think you can bring those models into Cineware, which would work inside of After Effects. So that's definitely something you could try, is if you could at least download the models, bring them into Cinema 4D Lite, and try that. It also depends on what version of After Effects you have as well. So something you could try. All right, so right now I added the camera tracker to this, and it is going slow. Yeah, this is 4K footage, so it might take a little bit to try this. But you know what? Actually, while we're doing this, you know what? Let's try. That's hilarious. What version of After Effects is it? Sorry guys, I'm just really quick checking. I wanna try CS6. Bummer. Yeah, that's that is before Cineware. Hey, but you know what, man? Don't even worry about it. I mean, you gotta start somewhere. Damon, if you mind me asking, how old are you? I mean, it doesn't matter too much, but I'm just curious as to where in life you are. I guess. You don't have to answer that either. I was just curious. All right, so real quick, guys, while this analyzes, I haven't had a lot of luck with the 16. Yeah, dude, don't worry about it, man. Just keep working on stuff. I mean, the fact that you're starting now, you're light years ahead of where I was. I'll tell you that right now. I didn't get into After Effects until so I got into After Effects when I was in college, and then I stopped for a long time because I got really heavy into editing. And then I got out of editing and then back into After Effects, so I'd relearn everything. So, dude, the fact that you're 16 right now, working on stuff, you're doing just fine. You're light years ahead of where I am. Not like I'm, you know, the end all be all example, because I'm learning stuff every day still. You know, the fact that you're learning is good, man. Just keep working on it. Just study the effects and the stuff that you like. And of course, you know, Video Copilot is such a good resource because Andrew Kramer is very, very talented. But just, I mean, it's stuff that I'm working on even with this, trying to make stuff look real, kind of, you know, training your eye of how things work. So even with that example that you sent me, just try making it shorter. You know, maybe the X-Wing flies through the explosion and try that. 10 when you made Lego stop motion videos. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. The fact that you already know what you're into is great. It took me a while to sort of figure that out. So Yeah, don't even worry about it, man. Just keep working on stuff. Use the tools that you can. Don't fall into the trap that I feel like a lot of people fall in, is they think they have to have every single plugin, every single piece of software. You know, they think more money is going to make their stuff better, and that's really not the case. You know, master what you have right now and what you can afford, and yeah, it'll definitely work out. And I think After Effects just crashed, if you can believe that. Bummer. All right, sorry guys. AE crashed. I'm gonna start this up again. Yeah, dude. I mean, I'll be honest. I was into my second year of college, not really like just sort of taking general electives and not really knowing what to do. But on the side, I was like editing videos for friends and for stuff like that. And I was doing editing, and without even really thinking about it, my mom was the one who suggested. She's like, "Why don't you just go to college for editing and film?" I was like, "Oh, that's a great idea." So, I mean, it took me a second year to know what to do, man. Yeah, I'm glad I made the decision, because it's so much easier to study something that you're interested in versus just kind of like going through the motions of something, All right, sorry guys. After Effects crashed, and this latest save isn't even close to where we were. So let me open up an autosave real fast and save this as a new project file. Sorry about that. And then we'll continue on the motion tracking here in a second. So you know what I want to actually try? Let's not do the 3D camera tracker for right now. Let me resave this as the correct project file. Stand by. All right, cool. So let's see. So what I want to try really quick is yeah, totally, Damon. Are you in the States? Are you United States, or where are you going to go to school? Because like for me, there was just a local film school in Colorado, not too far from me, and I mean, it was still like through a college, but it was specifically a film school, quote unquote. So, that's something to think about. And also, it's another thing to kind of think about the cost of everything too. So, definitely calculate that too, and trying to figure that out, because you don't want to get a bunch of debt and stuff like that. Oh, Netherlands. Oh, okay. Very cool. I obviously can't help you too much with that. But that's awesome that you already know what to do, man. All right, so really quick, guys, let's what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to use the Cinema 4D motion tracker really quick. And to get that, I'm going to render out an image sequence of this. Let me unrender or uncheck that so we don't need to render that. And let's do a JPEG animation of this drone shot. And we're going to do JPEG so we can bring it into Cinema and try Cinema's tracker, because I don't think After Effects tracker is I don't think it's doing the job for this. I've tried a few times, I'm not getting much luck with it. So all right, so let me render out an image sequence of this really quick so we can bring it into Cinema. Noni Pro, can I show you what I was working on? Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, my parents are very good sponsors. That's awesome, dude. It's very good. Yeah, guys, if you wanna anything you wanna send me, go ahead and send it to me. Over on the Twitter is at Fenix, Colorado, and yeah, of course I'll check it out. That's what the streams are all about. Here, so links don't work in the live streaming, so that's why I was suggesting using Twitter. Either send it to me, either link it to me, or you can direct message me or whatever. Ding, render's done. Ding, render's done. Okay, so let's I'm gonna just close After Effects just for the stream's sake, just so we don't have any lag or any issues. You're gonna tweak some things in the video? Oh, yeah, that's fine. Oh, you're gonna tweak it now and then resend it. Yeah, tweak it and yeah, play around with it and see if it works. Just make it a little bit shorter. Maybe the X-Wing goes through the explosion, you know, something like that. How's everything else looking and sounding though, guys? Did we kind of work out some of the bugs, or do we have some are we having any issues now, or are things kind of working a little bit better? Sure, yeah, Andre, if you want to send it to me that way too, either way. All right, so what I'm going to do is let's bring in this image sequence really quick. Real quick, let's do motion. Let's see, what is it? Oh yeah, motion tracker. All right, so what I'm going to try really quick is tracking this shot with the motion tracker in Cinema 4D. So let's find the footage, which was that image sequence that we just exported. So let me load it up here. All right, so we'll open that up. It's only 27 frames, is that right? Interesting. Okay, so we got our oh no, I exported it with the drones in there. Crap, sorry guys. My bad. Let me close this really quick. Ugh. Let me re-export it without the drones in there, because we want just the raw footage, but we need it in an image sequence. All right, Benoni from Rwanda. Thanks for the follow on Twitter, man. I just got your link. Let me set up this to render and I'll take a look. Andre, hey man. Thanks for stopping by, and yeah, man. Have a good night. I will see you in the next one. Put a Death Star in the background? Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes, add all of that stuff. Yes, that all sounds amazing. Anytime you can have a Death Star. I mean, what else do you need? Am I right? All right, hold on. I'm gonna let me set this up to re-render. Let's just do this. I'm just gonna duplicate this with file name and just erase those other shots or other frames. Leone, this is awesome, man. So, Benoni, do you care if I put this on the stream so we can all watch what you sent? And again, I know there's a little bit of a lag, so I'll wait for your reply. But let's see, who do we have here? Siddharth M. Vahali, hey man, thanks for the subscribe. If you're in the stream, thanks again. Hope you're having an awesome day. I really appreciate that, man. So yeah, Benoni, let me know if I can show this to the stream. Oh, I can. Okay, cool. Let me real quick. Is there audio with it? All right, stand by. So guys, we're checking out Benoni's Benoni Pros. We're looking at his animation reel. Let me pause the music. Let's all take a look at it real quick. Sorry, let me start over. Very cool, man. So guys, that was Benoni Pro's animation reel. Very cool stuff, man. You're trying to make a game. Yeah, I mean, I really also like this. I mean, this is all very cool. This shot right here, whoops, let me go back. Yeah, this shot right here is what made me think that this could be like for a game. Very cool stuff, man. I like it. Thanks for showing me that. So yeah, now that we've seen that, yeah, man, if you have any questions or anything about it, let me know. I mean, it's good stuff. I'm not a huge 3D like character animator, so, but I mean, I can give any advice, or if you have any questions, or if you just wanted us to look at it, that's totally cool too. But yeah, man, that's great stuff. Really like it. Really like that opening, the opening shots as well. Very cinematic, I feel like. See, this is what this channel's all about, guys. All right, hold on really quick. All right, cool. All right, so let's get back to it. Very cool stuff, guys. So really quick, what I wanted to do... You need advice? What do you need advice on? I'll help out as much as I can. So really quick, guys, what we did is we did another image sequence without that drone in there. So let's go back to cinema here. And let me get this camera tracker started while we all talk and hang out in the chat room here. I always forget what it's called. Motion tracker. I always forget what it's called. All right, so I'm gonna link back to our drone footage real quick. I can't believe this is only 27 frames and I can't get a track on it. Bummer. All right, we got it loaded up there. All right, so we got our footage in here. Man, I actually haven't used Cinema's Tracker in a while. So let's go ahead. All this looks okay for right now. Am I able to control what the frame rate is? Or I guess it doesn't matter technically. So let's go to our 2D tracking. Let's try creating the auto tracks and see how it goes. Number of tracks, let's get crazy. Because I think we need as much as we can get. Let's just try 800 and see how long it takes. Alright, so I don't want to track anything on him. So let's see. And these are in the sky. What are those even tracking? So really quick, anything on our character since he's moving, I'm gonna try and just delete. Just like that. And let's set this to track and see how it does. It's processing pretty fast, which makes me worried. What advice do you need, my friend? Try to give you any advice I can. Although, I can't give any relationship advice. Alright, so... Man, this motion blur and stuff, that is tough, but it does look like we have a track in here, but... Because really all we need is the drones out here in the sky. It doesn't need to be that, you know, super accurate with how much we're running and stuff. So let's see, I'm gonna save this really quick. I'm just saving this shot really quick. All right. Interesting. So let's see. I mean, we can try solving it with this. Let's see how it does. Just gonna run the 3D solver. Oh, it's hard to find feedback at. Oh man. Well, that's a bummer, man. Yeah, man. I mean, I definitely think it's cool. Maybe I need to. You know what? How about what are you specifically trying to find feedback on? Like, is this animation reel kind of just like a general idea of what you can do, or is it a specific sort of like sequence? Are you kind of looking for feedback on each shot, or I guess the question is, what can I help you feedback wise on? What would you like to know more specifically? I mean, because overall, I think it's great. I'm not, you know, without kind of knowing fully exactly what you want to do with it. I think you could add a couple little, you know, easy sort of compositing things. And again, I mean, this is just my personal opinion. I'm not like the visual effects guru or anything like that. I'm just a guy who tries to do motion graphics and visual effects, you know. But yeah, maybe more specifically, what would you like feedback on? Because I think it's cool. All right, so we kind of got some things happening in here. You know what I might try doing real quick is bringing in our drones just to kind of see what it looks like. Or let's see. I'm gonna select that really quick, and let's just put a plane in here and see how close this is to an actual ground, or if it feels way off. See, doesn't seem that bad. See, like, how are the shots? Yeah, I think the shots are great. I'll definitely say that that first one, or I'm sorry, not the first one, the one that I pointed out, that opening sort of like not helicopter, but like drone shot is really cool. That's definitely my favorite one. Does that kind of help? I don't know. And then some of the other stuff, I mean, I think it's good. I need to, maybe I'll kind of look at it again here a little bit and maybe I can give some more specific sort of look at it. But yeah, maybe I guess the other thing that stands out in my mind is like I love the plants and stuff coming up in the jungle, but maybe it was they kind of, you know, ease in a little bit more versus just such a straight popping. It kind of, you know, sort of eases in and eases out when that transition happens. It's a little sudden, but it's still, I mean, it's still cool. So let's see, really quick with this tracked shot. Let me get some of the drones in there and we'll see what it looks like too. Let's see. Man, got stuff everywhere. All right, here we go. Oh, I forgot that I upgraded cinema. Crap. Okay. That's all right. That's okay. Let's go back to old cinema. Damn it, so I'm gonna do it tomorrow. When I tried to do it, my PC completely froze because I have YouTube open. Oh, dude. That's a bummer, man. So it's, let's see, did it crash when you were working in it or when you tried rendering it? Either way, that's a bummer. Man, maybe there's a After Effects. After Effects ghost virus. Because you're hanging out here, everyone's computer stopped working, including my own. It's a conspiracy. All right, so really quick, stand by, guys. Since we're gonna kind of maybe, you know what? Let's do this. Go back to the standard layout really quick. And even though that was R18, I wonder if I can still open it. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to find that project file that we just made. Hopefully I can just merge it in. Stand by. Here we go. Okay, cool. So I can use the old cinema for that. All right. Sorry guys, I'm moving my stuff around. Let me know if all of a sudden everything stops working. All right. All right, there we go. Hopefully we're good to go there. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Yeah. Unfortunately, you know, that's our field. You know, having a good computer to work on is kind of part of the job. You know, sort of what it takes. You know, you can't be a carpenter or a welder without your equipment. So that's just kind of one of the things that it does. And I don't know if anyone would ever be interested in it, but I mean, I always wonder if people are curious what my workstation is, or I mean, I also have like a little mini render farm and stuff. If anyone's ever curious about that, I'd be curious. See if you guys want to see that stuff. To me, it's not really that big of a deal, and I don't want to like show it off, I guess. But some people are curious what other artists work with, so. Yeah, you're gonna need it for school regardless. That's definitely true. All right, I'm gonna see if I can just bring these drones in really quick. And let's bring in the sky and the daylight. Trying to bring all this in. I'm sure we'll lose connection with the textures here, but we'll look at that in a second. Oh, okay, these are way off. So let's do. See, just for now, I kind of want to just put a cube here. Let me get this back up. This is going to kind of just signify where our tree line is. And, you know, just let's go ahead and look. Woo! This scene got small. Okay, so we need all of our drones. Ooh, yeah, okay. Are the drones keyframed? Oh, crap, they are. All right. So let me, I'm going to put all these in a null for right now. Let's see if I can scale these down without too much stuff getting messed up here. So let's see. If I scale these down, are we going to lose a bunch of... Okay, so everything seems to be working all right. And, whoops, I moved it way too far back. Let's put it by the cube. So kind of like here. But real quick, our main drone will kind of be by the trees here. And our other drones are kind of more closer together. Woo! All right, now I got to get in frame. Go to this view. Something like that for now. Rotate these guys towards our actor a little bit more. Bring them in. Let's see. Let's see. Can you help me, by the way? If I set a screen to a black background, can you see through it a little bit? What can I do about it? What do you mean you can see through it a little bit? What are you trying to do with your black background? Because right off the bat, what I envision is if you have a black solid back there, maybe the opacity is a little bit down. If you press T to look at opacity, make sure it's at 100%. But if that's not what you're talking about, just let me know. All right, let's see if these drones kind of stay in shot here. All right, guys, this actually might, the cinema tracker might have actually worked for this. Let's see. So we only need 27 frames. I'm gonna cache this again. All right. In that video I sent you, I think you can see it. Benoni, I see you. I see your tweets, man. No worries at all. Maybe we can give me more of an idea of what sort of critiques you want on your stuff. But yeah, I'd be more than happy to give you more specific examples or critiques. I think it's great overall. But yeah, Benoni, let me know how I can help, man. So let's see, this cinema track might have actually worked pretty decently. Let's see. Let's switch our layups out really quick. Let's go to single screen Octane render here. And let's see, before I do that, let's send this scene and see what we got. Let me, all right, we got chaos, that's good. Let me move me over. Stand by, guys, so I want you to be able to see the Octane screen here. All right, we're doing it. See Damon. Looking at it again really quick. Let's Let's see. So what part of the black are you wanting to not see through? Oh, is it on the X-wing? Let's see. I mean, if I did the moon in front of the stars. Are you using a blending mode? Moon in front of the stars, and I key it out. Oh yeah, okay. So, okay, sure. I see what you're saying now. So that's one of the side effects of blending modes. If you use screen is going to, if you have footage underneath and you use screen mode, that's going to take black out. Whereas, for example, multiply takes white out. So you want to be, maybe you want to use a mask instead of a blending mode. So then that way, it's not transparent. So I would start there, try that really quick. Let me know if that works. Let's see, it looks like my buddy John /director/writer/editor/awesome guy in the world might have had some shots uploaded. So stand by really quick. Okay, we're not there yet. Oh, he's uploading right now. Yeah, no problem, Damien. Try that really quick and let me know if that works. It's probably just, you're seeing through the black because of the screen blending mode. All right, guys, so I'm actually surprised that this is looking not that bad. I think it's a little small still, so let's just gonna bring these up a little bit. And let's get our back drone here kind of down a little bit more. It's kind of weird looking at it with this sky object here. Let me see. Let me create a background from this. Do. Let's see. Sorry, my buddy John is wondering about some stuff to export this. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I'm just working. Oh crap! And I did lose scaling on our drones too. See how it changed and it knocked them off? It's because they're keyframed. Oh, bummer. Doggone it. Okay. Stand by, guys. Weird thing is, I thought if I was in oh man, John, our director, his basement unfortunately flooded, so he's dealing with that. I totally forgot about that. That's a bummer, John. Sorry guys, stand by. Just working on a couple different things here. What did you try, Damon? All right, I'm back. What happened to our music here? What's going on? Is everything working? No, it's not working. Sorry, guys. Dropbox is lagging the stream a little bit. I might have to stop it. Stop Dropbox at least. Stand by. Sorry, guys. We're having a little bit of having some issues today as usual. Sorry, guys. Dropbox was syncing, so I'm gonna actually turn Dropbox off. Okay, we should be back. Sorry, guys. Did you try making a mask, Damon, instead of using a blending mode? Because you should be able to do the stars in the background, make a mask around the Death Star, and then put everything else on top of it. All right, sorry guys. I'm trying to do too many things at once. All right, let me shift this again to see if we're losing. See if we're losing the like all the connections of the drone here. Get out of this camera. Get out of this camera and take a look. See what we got here. Yeah, interesting. It's I know it's because it's keyframe, but still. And the shading isn't working for some reason. Yikes! Nothing but problems today, guys. This is all part of it. If anyone sees anything that they feel like I'm doing that's weird or know why Octane sometimes makes my shading modes go away, let me know. Because that would be nice. I don't know why none of my quick shading's working here. It's almost like the clipping isn't. Yeah, none of my shading modes work with Octane right now. All right, let's turn Octane back on and we'll look at it through Octane, I guess. Yeah, okay. So since these are keyframed, we're getting breaks, unless these are actually already broken. Interesting, they are. Okay, so this is since I'm making this way too hard, let's just sort of start with a fresh drone in here. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, you just gotta get the pen tool, Damon, and sort of just you know, draw and drag around the circle, and it kind of just draws it for you. Because I'm assuming the Death Star is just sort of like a circle, right? You could also try just using a circle mask and spreading it out and scaling it, see if it works. All right, guys, really quick, let me bring in a fresh drone since we're having some issues with scaling and placing this. So let's do that real fast. And I'd love to get a test render in After Effects today just to sort of see what it looks like with the footage. And what frame rate is this at? Oh, it's doing it at 30 still. So let's switch this to 24. Or, Look at my document settings. Okay, so you know what? We'll figure that out. Tons of stuff to figure out apparently. What can you do? Let's take a look at this shot. So this is our, let's see, this is one of the first shots I did. We should have more drones in this. All right, cool. So I'm gonna take one of these drones, and I'm just gonna copy it for now. I'm sure we'll lose some of the things, but I'm gonna do Shift F3, and anything in the drone control, I'm just gonna delete for now. We don't want any keyframes on this, so we want to move it around and get into position. So let's see. All right, so I'm gonna put this back kind of in line with our tree line here. And let's get this guy in position a little bit more. Nope, that's not correct. There we go. Maybe a little bit bigger, not too big. Let's see, we only have maybe only 27 frames here. Let's pause Octane. Yeah, having some display issues with this. That's interesting. But what can you do? How's everyone else doing? Is this helping at all? Is it kind of cool? I think it's kind of cool. It's working. We got to get this drone shooting at our guy here eventually. Let's bring it down the frame a little bit more. And let's see. Are the propellers moving in this, or did... Yeah, so they are turned off. Okay. Actually, let me turn this off. I was hoping I could paste this and at least leave the propellers going. Alright, I'm just trying to get this to somewhere that I can sort of rotate and scale this. And I'm in object mode, but I don't want to break the model, which seems to be happening for some reason. So let's put this one that we just rescaled next to our other drone. Let me turn it back on. And yeah, just like I thought, I scaled it way too much. So let's select just this null. And let's try bringing it up. And I'm scaling just that null in object mode. It's still keyframe, so hopefully it still works. Alright, so it's a little too small. We'll scale it up. And let's just get out of the camera really quick. And I want to just solo this to see All right, we're good now. I must have just been scaling the wrong mill. That's why we were kind of getting those breaks in the model, but there we go. All right, we're getting somewhere, guys. We're getting there. How's everyone doing? We hanging in there? We having some collaboration moments. All right, let's take a look back in our camera. What we got here? And then let's see. Let's go to the end because that's where it was kind of coming out of frame. We want to make sure it still stays in there. The other ones can go out. That's fine, but let's keep this one. And we'll actually be even more cropped in. So we might have to adjust this shot and post a little bit because I think the widescreen bars might cut this one out a little bit too much. Let's go ahead and take a look at this, that. And it doesn't want to play it with it together. Awesome. One of the things we're going 4K. What can you do? Yeah, let me know how it goes, Damon. Around, I stick around. All right, here we go. So we still have our propellers going. Cool. So what we actually need in this shot eventually is, let me turn the camera back on, is we need the guns to start rotating so we can start firing at our hero. Level this off a little bit more, and I kind of want to turn the guns towards them a little bit, so these should be down a little bit more, something like that. And let's just in general turn them a little bit more this way. All right. Oh, bummer, Damon. Sorry, man. That sucks. We've all been there. I feel like we've all been there with the PC issues. In fact, I feel like I've been there all day. Noni on Twitter. Yeah, man. I think you just need to. All right, Damon. Hey, man. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out in the stream, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one, man. And yeah, if you get more examples, I'd love to see them. So I'll check that out and have a good night. Benoni, yeah, man, I think you just got to start somewhere. You know, you just got to get a. So are you trying to build like a demo reel, or are you trying to build something specific? If what you showed me, you want to make like an overall reel of your skills. I think you just need more variety. Do you have more projects you can put on there? And also, what specifically are you trying to do? Do you want to get into like only 3D character animation? Do you want to get into motion graphics? Maybe just give me a quick idea of what you want your demo reel to look like, and I can sort of help with that. I try to keep all my demo reels around a minute, and I try to show a variety, but you don't want to overdo the variety. But I do think variety is good to kind of give people an idea of where your skill set is. And then you can start applying for either freelance gigs or full-time jobs, you know, stuff like that. So that was a lot of quick fire questions at you. So I'll give you a second to let me know what you think. All right, so let's get back to these little miniguns here. And let me get out of this camera. Let's just turn off this background for now. Let's see, do they, whoops, no, okay, so main Gatling gun. All right. So let's start a keyframe here. We'll start at the end. We want this to, ooh, man, I know someone's gonna tell me which way these guns are specifically supposed to turn, but that's all right, we'll do this for now. So let's just do, let's just say 800. 800 set a keyframe. Let's just look at that really quick. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. And let's do the same thing for the left Gatling gun. Let's set a keyframe and we'll have these go the same way. We'll rotate it inside negative 800. Set a keyframe on that. Whoops. Nope. Sorry. I didn't go for it. Let's try it again. Keyframe. Last frame, negative 800. Set another keyframe. Let's go back. Yeah. Yeah. Get those Gatling guns spinning up. Awesome. So let me go to my timeline here. And all right. Sweetness. So we got our Gatling guns here. Let's get the specific rotation. Okay, so I want these to really spin up, so I'm gonna drag it over all the way. And let's do the same thing with this guy. I'm just gonna drag this over all the way so it eases, big ease in. And let's go ahead and see this now. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Awesome. Gatling guns are awesome. Okay, so it's a demo reel, motion graphics, 3D character animations. Cool, man. Yeah, I definitely think you're on your way. Do you have? Because that all looked like it was from the same project. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do you have other examples of stuff you could put on your demo reel? Like, do you have more projects than just that you could, you know, combine to make like a 1 minute demo reel of everything? Let me know what you think. All right, we got these sweet Gatling guns spinning up. And my buddy John, the director / editor, has a sweet little minigun sound effect. Much better than what I just did. Let's see. I feel like these guns need to be pointed down more. I thought I pointed them a lot. Oh, unless they. Unless these guns are actually keyframed. Oh, they are keyframed later in the timeline. Okay, that's why we're not. Okay, so let's do. I shouldn't need any of these. Let's take a look at what we got here now. All right, so these guns should already be pointed down at our guy. Then spin up. Are you joking me right now? Oh, goodness gracious, guys. It's not gonna let me save either, is it? Oh, sorry guys. Man, I feel like this is more issues than we've had lately. That's a big bummer. All right, let's see. Hopefully some of that saved. Let's see, 110. Let's see what the last save was. Man, I need that separate stream computer. All right, let's try this again. I need more highball energy drinks. Bummer. I'm just now watching on the stream the crash I just had. Ugh. Yikes. Man, this is gonna open or what? Sorry guys, we'll get back to it as soon as I can here. Wow, that took a really long time to open. All right, let's see if I can just bring this in. All right, so we didn't. We're back where we started. Let me save this really quick. All right, so I think the last thing we needed to do was take the other gun keyframes out. Here, let me see if we're. Let's see, yeah. So these guys right here. So we don't need those. Let's save it really quick, and let's turn these guns back down, huh? All right. Jeez Louise, what a day this has been already. This stuff just like takes the wind out of your sails. All right, so here we go. So let's see, one of the things we're missing is, let's try bringing that ground back in and see what it looks like. Hopefully it's, you know, it doesn't look like it's that far out of line. Let's, what are our octane settings right now? I don't have any of the octane stuff set up, that's okay. Let's just send this to Octane really quick. Just want to kind of see what this looks like, if we're getting any shadows. And I think we don't have shadows because I don't think this plane is probably over enough. Let's just make it giant really quick so I can see it. Okay, yeah, so we do have some shadows in there. I mean, I know this is technically the right ground, but I feel like it should be lower. What I might do is, no, our null's a little screwed up. I might bring this up. Let's see. Might be one of those things where we gotta render it out and see what it looks like. And real quick, I could probably also reference this to the other close-up shot that we had, just so the scaling is sort of the same, because we're gonna switch from this shot to a close-up of our actor and then back to this shot, so this needs to be a little bit more lined up. I know this technically isn't right, but I think I'm going to drop the ground down. Something like that. All right. I'm just sort of looking up my other Cinema 4D project really quick to sort of get this set up to render the same, because I think I had this being a lot larger. Because now that I'm looking at it, it's pretty tiny, unfortunately. So let's do. I'm just bringing up the establishing like a attack drone shot. Let's see. I should have a version of this. I should have a version with just more than one drone. There should be 3 drones in this shot. Alright, let's see here. Sorry guys, I'm just on my other screen right now looking at still images to make sure this is all kind of referenced the same. There we go. So yeah, it needs to be a little bit bigger. The attack one shot 01. Let's sort of see what this looks like. All right, cool. So yeah, I kind of just need this all to match a little bit better. I'm just figuring out how I want to kind of go about doing this. All right, guys, stand by. I'm just sort of getting this all up and running. I'm gonna turn all these off real quick. And I just want to bring this in the motion tracker. And I'll do the background too. I'm gonna bring this into this new project that I just made. And this way the render settings stay the same and everything. I don't have to worry about any of that. Yikes, I need to organize this very badly. All right. So they're pretty decent size. Make sure it's still kind of with the tree line-ish a little bit. We'll move back just a little bit. All right, sorry if this is I noticed I stopped talking. I'm like, I got like the heavy labored breathing going on because I'm trying to concentrate too hard. Sorry about that. I'm basically just trying to get this to match up with the scene that I already created, so that way the object buffers and everything are the same. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about all these render settings. I should have just duplicated that project in the first place, but. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it over here. Let's copy it. And let me turn on the background drones. I know they're nowhere in the right position right now. So let's get these guys over here. And I might throw them into null really quick because I know they are keyframed. And just for a safe measure, put that to object mode. And let's see. So they're keyframes. So let's do this. Let's just gonna slide all these keyframes over for now. Just out of the way. I don't think I need them, but I don't want to delete them just in case. And let's grab the null for them again. I know it's way crazy out of the way. And I'm kind of just rematching this scene. The scale's different because I tracked them. And, you know, the scale of the scene that I worked with versus this tracked scene is a little different. So I'm just having to scale them and kind of reposition them into place here. And they don't have to be super perfect. But we do want to be able to see them. Let's get all our cameras out here. And let's bring them down. Whoops, here we go. And turn everything kind of back into place here. And I know my nulls are way screwed up right now, but I'd like to be able to get this into After Effects just to see how the movement's looking. All right, so this one on the right here. And I gotta be honest, I'm not mashing this with the scene very well. I'll fully admit that. But, you know, sometimes you just want to get stuff out there to see what it looks like. You might need to do a little bit of roto to obstruct this outside drone. Let's take a look at our other project file real fast. Let's just go to the end of the shot, see what we've got here. And the camera angle did change a little bit, so we can get away with a little bit of that. This guy's kind of in front of the tree. This is one that's next to the pole a little bit. So let's just sort of make sure we're same line with that. Let's get this guy on the tree a little bit more, make him a little higher. And we'll get this one over by the pole a little more. Maybe we can go a little higher as well. See what the end of the shot looks like. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Let's this is only 27 frames, so I do need to adjust that. And our output will be 27 frames. And let's just send that to Octane real quick. Oh, I should have saved it because we're having issues today. Save. Alright, so that's not too bad. It's definitely getting there. Maybe we need to render it out and oh no! See, I lost the scaling of these guns again because I adjusted it. I've got it, guys. I'm sorry. Oh man. What a pain. So yeah, as you can see, my miniguns are off again. Who's trying to get a hold of me? All right, cool. We got some new shots in today. So maybe we can take a look at those real quick. See if I can adjust these guns without having to screw this up too much. Because they both just kind of came in. Let's line this bad boy back up. Sorry, guys. it's half concentrating, half frustration. You know, just kind of how it goes. And I probably could have done a little bit better job of, you know, organizing this. And I know that you're not even really going to see this. The weird thing is, and if anyone watching, because if I'm in object mode, I thought I should be able to move these without putting them in a null, but it's not really working. So if anyone watching knows, oh boy, yeah, oh, it's gonna be one of those days, I see. So yeah, now because I put in that null, it's way out here. I'm not going to be able to move it because of the keyframe. Yeah, now I just made a disaster out of it. Oh, bummer. Yeah, the keyframing totally screwed me up. Doggone it. I was hoping this would be a quick adjustment. Hey, Pixel? Alright, so let's do this. Let me double check these guns again from our kind of our build file here. So that looks fine. Let's just see if we can bring this guy in again. Get rid of our main one there. Alright, just a quick look at this one. All right, so that should be correct. All right, so what I did is I tried to make it larger, and I didn't select the null that it's in. I must have selected the drone control. Let's just try scaling this up and see what happens. Yeah, that's a bummer. I must have just selected the wrong null. That's what kind of set us back there. And let's go back to our camera just to make sure we align this back in. All right, did we get back to where we were? Where we need to be, I guess, is the question. So this Octane, I think we're back to where we were. Oh man. How's everyone doing out there? YouTube and Twitter. Keep me sane. Keep me sane. Tell me something good. Because this stuff drives me a little crazy. Gotta be honest with you. Alright, so eventually what I want to do is add some muzzle flares. You know, for our chain gun, some bullet hits on the ground, good fun, good clean fun, stuff like that. So what I might do is, let's see, I'm going to turn Dropbox on because we got 2 shots from our director, John. Let's turn Dropbox on and see if it kills our stream or not. Here we go. Maybe. All right, I just turned Dropbox on. It's syncing. My download should be fine. It's the upload that sucks. So let's see if it's working. Otherwise, we do have 2 new shots we can start on. Maybe I'll set this one up to render. It's not looking too bad. I'm actually really surprised by the motion tracker that it got that. So let me line that back up so we get our shadows in there. And yes, my voice just cracked apparently. Let's see. So I might just set this up to render. It is at 30 frames, which is so weird, but that's fine. 0 to 27. Post effects. Here we go. I'm just setting up this render while Dropbox syncs really quick. So, what we call this? Yeah, I'll call this 04. All right, just setting up my render passes really quick, guys, to render this here later when we're all done. And then let's take a look at these other shots that John sent over really quick. So I'll set this to the render queue here. All right, so that's done for now. Hopefully that all kind of works. Let's see, do we have our propellers and everything spinning? Make sure those are going. Oh, goodness gracious, the propellers of our main one, they are not turning. That's all right. It's all gonna work out, right? Tell me it's okay, guys. Let's see. Make these propellers move real quick. Alright, hopefully I can just, it'd be awesome if I can just copy and paste these other propeller movements. So right top. So here, I'll show you. I'm just seeing if I can copy these really quick. Let's go to propeller right top. Oh, interesting. All right, well, it's rotating, but not as fast as we need it to. Get those keyframes really quick. And let's go back. Let's set a keyframe, and hopefully I can paste these now. Popping from the other drone really quick. See what that looks like. All right, it's a little faster. That's fine for now. Let's copy our right bottom propeller. We'll paste it. All right, we got something happening. Isn't too bad. Let's see, that was left bottom. We'll go to left bottom up here. We'll paste that. And left top. Copy that from the other drone. And let's see, we will paste it from the other drone. So let's see if those are all moving now. Okay. Cool, so we got that moving. That's good to have before we render this out. So I don't need the background. Really quick before I do all the frames, I just want to render out this current frame and just sort of see, what our render and our passes look like. Let's just look at this real quick. Woo! Otherwise, let's see. We got some other shots here to look at in a second. So let's just look at this current frame and see what we got. I have a good feeling this is going to be too high in the frame, so that's the only thing I'm worried about because of our widescreen bars, but we'll have to kind of get in there and look at it. Wow, my buddy Mark, who's another visual effects artist on this film, he just sent me an article that Terminator getting a reboot from James Cameron, Deadpool's Tim Miller. Wow. Reboot and conclusion is what they're calling it. Interesting. Man, all I want is a Terminator film with all the robots. I know we were supposed to get that, but I feel like we didn't really get that. Okay, so we got the object buffer for, let's see. All right, so here we go. It's another weird setup where we don't have the shadows. All right, stand by, guys. Let me save this real quick. Okay, so I know it's with my ground plane. I can never remember what these settings are. And I did a tutorial on it. How sad is that? All right, let me re-render this really quick, see if we get our shadows from that now. Yeah, new Terminator movie. That would be awesome. As long as the Terminator movie is, I mean, all I want is like nothing worked and we get a really good, you know, the machines battling, humans battling the machines like in the beginning of Terminator 2. Again, I know we were supposed to kind of get that in the latest ones, but it just never, it wasn't that great. It never really happened, but I don't know. Just me? Maybe. What do you guys think? Terminator reboot? Are we ready? Are we ready for it? Is it too soon? From the people, it's, you know, from, if the people who did Deadpool did it, I don't know, it could be pretty sweet. And I think it has to be rated R. I mean, come on. It's people fighting and it's war and it's death, so I mean, what do you got? Okay, cool. So yeah, I just needed to add the ground plane there for our shadows, so that should be set to composite just like our other render. Before we move on to our two new shots, let me add a couple of nulls for the ground, and then also where we need to have our muzzle flares. So let me just add that really quick. It won't take too long. Let's get out of this view. We'll pause Octane. Don't need that right now. And I'm just gonna grab this Gatling gun. I'm gonna hold Alt or hold. Let's see. Let's hold Shift. And added a null in there. Let's make sure we didn't break anything. Okay, cool. But it didn't put it where we needed it. Okay, went to the wrong one. Let's do it manually. We'll get so we'll get a null in here. We'll do we'll do gun right. And let's see. All I want to do is I just want to put it inside here. This will be a reference to where I'm going to add the Action Essentials muzzle flares. Oh, this is actually the left gun technically. Let's get it in here. Just gonna line it up here using our left and right views. Yikes. Come on now. Can we focus on it? All right. Cool. We got it in our null selection. Oh, it's going to rotate too. We don't we don't need the rotation, but that's fine. So let's do. We'll keep the nomenclature the same. Left gun. And let's grab this. We'll hold. I'm just holding control so I duplicate it. And we'll make this our gun. And this guy, we're going to do our rolled space here. I'm just going to drag it right over. And I might move it out a little bit. Is this one that far in? No, it's not. Okay. And we'll just get it lined up in the center just so we have some reference in After Effects. Let's see. All right, cool. Yeah, so those are working. So on both of these, let's do a external compositing tag so After Effects can see it. And what I'm going to do too is I'm just going to kind of I'm going to take our ground plane here. I'm going to kind of just sort of spam them on the ground too, just to kind of get an idea of where they are. So I'll just hold Alt and click so we get a null on the same point as our ground. So let's call this ground 1. Whoops. And let's give an external compositing tag. And I'm just going to kind of put these randomly on the ground. You know, kind of anywhere. I just want to get a good sort of point cloud going in After Effects so I can know. I might put them closer here because this is actually the truck that he's running by. And again, I'm just trying to get a general point cloud of where we're going to put some ground hits and stuff like that. So that's probably overkill, but hey, it works. So let's do it. Can't have too much data, right? Oh my gosh. Drop's about to beat, or beat's about to drop. You know what I mean. Oh, guys. It's one of those days. All right, so I'm going to save that. That's good to go. Let's go ahead and look at these other shots that John sent me that need to be tracked and all that good stuff. So, you know what? I'm just going to quit cinema entirely just for the sake of the stream. And let's open After Effects back up. Woo! All right. How's everyone doing? All right. Let's open this bad boy. And let's see. I'm going to open up Dropbox and find these shots that were sent to me. Let's check them out. All right. Bring him in here. All right, so we got an arm tracker shot. It's pretty cool. And let's look at the other one. Should be an overhead helicopter shot. And here's a POV shot that we need to add a helicopter in here. Okay, so these shots are unfortunately the wrong resolution. Send me a quick email. All right, you know what? We can just work with these. Let me actually see really quick if I let's see. Let's do this. Let's take one of our comps here. Woo! Horrible name. Horrible